pharmaceutical technology introduced in the 2000s with great potential for production, manufacturing, and the tech industry. In 3D printing, plastic resin is used to produce any specific part or object. The plastic resin is placed in this holding tube which transfers the resin towards the nozzle. The nozzle deposits the plastic resin layer by layer to form a 3D model of an object. 3D models are created on a CAD or AutoCAD program. They are inserted through a USB port on the 3D printer and transferred into the 3D printer. The 3D printer reads the blueprint on the CAD models and replicates that 3D model into a physical object using the plastic resin. As you can see by the 3D printer's manufacturing prowess, it can create models in quite detail. Look at how it manufactures the steps on the 3D model.
There are 6 steps in conventional food production. Step 1. Raw materials such as wheat is harvested. Step 2. The raw material is transported to a factory. Step 3. The raw material is then processed by factory workers. Step 4. The raw material is made into a product. Step 5. The product is then transported to a store where it is sold to consumers. And lastly, step 6. The product is bought by consumers and brought home for consumption. As you can see, there are many steps in conventional food production. And with these steps, there's fuel to transport the materials in between. However, if we all printed our food at home with 3D printers, the sequence would go more like this. The raw material is harvested, and then it is transported to a store where it is bought by consumers. Lastly, the raw material is transported to the home where consumers make their food with the 3D printer. Therefore, you can skip steps 2 to 3 and 4 and save a lot of fuel.
3D food printing is beneficial because it can use any raw organic material, so the food doesn't need to be processed. It also reduces the need for intensive farming of a single crop, which can increase biodiversity. 3D food printing can increase the carrying capacity of the earth because of its efficiency in food production and the little waste that it produces. So you can eat your donut without feeling guilty about the environment.
The benefits of 3D printing don't just end there. 3D printing can also make environmentally friendly solar panels even better.
Conventionally produced solar panels, they're only 20% effective. But with 3D printed solar panels, it increases the efficiency by 20% to a total of 40% effectiveness. 3D printed solar panels also cost less, so you can save your change. Here I have Carla, Amy, and Marvin, experts on 3D printing. I'm going to ask them some questions. So Amy, how can 3D printers save material?
3D printers use less raw material to produce a product than a conventional production. For example, these plastic children's blocks are only partly filled with plastic, but their strength is still maintained. 3D printers can help eliminate waste material because they print one layer at a time, which is very efficient.
So Carla, how can 3D printers save energy?
3D printers use 41 to 64% less energy according to a study. Therefore, it releases less carbon dioxide.
So Marvin, how can 3D printers help with waste management?
There's a corn-based printing plastic called PLA, and it's biodegradable. 3D printers can be also used to make specialized equipment and specialized parts to repair a broken item, therefore increasing its lifespan and reducing waste.